I've come to realize, with a heavy heart, that the wall standing between us is not something that appeared out of nowhere. It is a structure built piece by my own actions, my own shortcomings, and my own inability to remain consistent. The distance that now separates us is a direct consequence of the choices I made and the ways I failed to honor the bond we once shared. My actions, which constantly swung between being present and absent, stable and unstable, brought you not peace but pain. They brought you hardship when what you deserved was ease, and they caused suffering when what you deserved was love and understanding. In the whirlwind of my own chaos, I was blind to what I had become. I didn't realize that my behavior had turned toxic, that the very person who should have been your safe place had instead become a storm. I was so absorbed in my own struggles, so wrapped up in my own perspective, that I failed to recognize the reality unfolding in front of me. I didn't see how much you were hurting. I didn't acknowledge the weight you were carrying because of me. And the truth is painful, you were hurting mentally, and I was the cause of it. I was the storm tearing through your life, creating destruction where there should have been care and stability. What makes this even more difficult to face is knowing that, despite everything, you still gave your best to me. You stood by me with patience and with loyalty, even when I gave you little reason to keep believing in me. You offered me support, guidance, and love, and in return, all I did was continue to ask for more chances. I promised change with my words, yet my actions told another story. I failed, over and over again, to bridge the gap between what I said and what I actually did. I failed to follow through, failed to make meaningful changes, failed to truly appreciate the effort you poured into me. In short, I failed you. Now, standing on the other side of the wall I created, I find myself in a place of deep reflection. Thoughts and emotions crowd my mind, and realizations continue to surface. I see now, with painful clarity, what I could not see before: the cost of my behavior, the weight of my failures, and the incredible damage I caused to someone who deserved so much better. There is so much I wish I could say to you, so much I want to share and express, but before any of that, there is something that matters to me above all else: the restoration of our friendship. Our friendship was not just a part of our relationship, it was the very foundation that held everything else together. It was the bond that kept our hearts connected, even in difficult times. And without it, I feel unmoored, as though a vital piece of my life is missing. I yearn for the days when we could speak freely, when conversations flowed with ease and without hesitation. I miss the comfort of knowing I could share both my dreams and my fears with you, and that you would listen, understand, and stand beside me. That kind of connection is rare, and I did not treasure it the way I should have. More than anything, I now recognize that I cannot walk this path alone. I need your guidance, your wisdom, and your patience. I need your understanding to help me grow into a better version of myself. I need your support, not in the sense of leaning on you unfairly as I once did, but as a reminder that change is possible and that I am capable of becoming someone worthy of trust and respect. I need you, not out of selfishness, but out of a genuine desire to rebuild, to heal, and to restore what was lost. For all the pain I caused you, I want to offer the most sincere apology I can. Words will never be enough to erase the past, but they are the starting point of accountability. I want to take responsibility for my failures and make amends. I want to tear down the wall I built between us and start anew, not pretending that the past never happened, but showing you through my actions that I can grow beyond it. My hope is that, in time, you can find it within your heart to give me another chance, not another chance for empty promises, but a chance to prove through consistency, effort, and sincerity that I can change. I promise that if you allow me that chance, I will not waste it. I will give everything in me to become the kind of friend you deserve, the kind of friend who listens, supports, and values you. I promise to never again take you for granted or overlook the love and effort you give so freely. I want to rebuild not only our friendship but also the trust that I carelessly fractured. It won't be easy, and I know it will take time, but I am committed to doing the work. More than anything, I want you to know that I see you now. I see the patience you gave, the sacrifices you made, and the love you poured into me. I see the person I failed to appreciate, and I am deeply, profoundly sorry. My greatest hope is that we can begin again, even if slowly, and that one day we will look back on this difficult chapter not as the end, but as the turning point where everything changed for the better. Your person is a reservoir of energy, brimming with vitality and vigor, yet there is a weight that holds them back, an invisible tether of fear and apprehension that prevents them from stepping forward. Deep inside, they are too afraid to reach out, too hesitant to make the first move. Their heart aches with longing, yet their mind is clouded with doubt and uncertainty. And so, instead of action, they wait in silence, secretly hoping, wishing, and manifesting that you will take the initiative. This yearning exists quietly in the space between you, like a pulse of energy that both binds and separates you at the same time. You may find that, without warning, you feel unusually tired or drained, as though your strength is being pulled away from you. This is not a figment of your imagination, nor is it random exhaustion. It is a reflection of the deep spiritual bond you share with this person. In moments of weakness or need, your energy flows toward them, supporting them even when you are unaware. You are fueling their journey of healing, growth, and spiritual ascension. This silent exchange of energy is a sign of the sacred connection between you, a bond that transcends the ordinary. You are not just witnessing their journey, you are a vital part of it, guiding them forward like a quiet light in the darkness. Your souls are woven together in a dance of destiny, one that moves beyond the limits of the physical realm. Yet, there is a difference in timing. One of you has awakened spiritually at a faster pace, while the other lingers in the early stages of understanding. This creates a temporary imbalance, a dissonance between the physical world and the spiritual. But this is not something to fear, it is not a sign of loss, failure, or disconnection. Rather, it is simply a phase, an inevitable stepping stone in the shared journey of growth. Just as a seed and a flower bloom at different times yet belong to the same cycle of life, your paths are aligned, even if one seems slightly ahead. The truth is, you are both here for a divine purpose. This is not a random encounter, nor is it a fleeting connection. You are bound together in this lifetime to help each other grow, to challenge one another, and to inspire deeper evolution. Your relationship, whether expressed physically or only spiritually, is a sacred partnership of growth. It is a bond designed to nurture mutual progress, to help each of you unlock the lessons and wisdom hidden within your journeys. Every moment, every struggle, every hesitation is part of a greater mission, one that transcends the individual and moves into the collective purpose of your souls. Still, there may be times when you feel caught in repetition, as though you are stuck in a cycle that never ends. You may feel that with this person you are going in circles, reliving the same patterns without change. But what feels like repetition is, in truth, progress. Every circle is an upward spiral, a step forward into greater awareness and growth. It may feel slow, it may feel subtle, but each loop carries you both closer to the evolution you are destined to reach. Growth is not always visible, but it is always happening. Your person's higher self is especially active. It is as if their soul is a constant stream of thoughts, feelings, and emotions that longs to connect with you. Even when their physical self is silent, their higher self is speaking, reaching, calling out to you in ways you can feel but cannot always explain. They crave depth, emotional closeness, and even sensual connection with you. Your energy, whether near or far, acts as a balm to their restless spirit. It soothes their inner chaos, eases their fears, and brings them peace. You calm storms within them that they cannot face alone. Your presence awakens something inside them that cannot be extinguished. You spark a fire in their soul, one that lights up their world and warms their heart in ways they have never experienced before. No matter how much time passes, no matter how much distance stretches between you, that spark remains alive. It is unforgettable, unshakable. They long for your love, for the tenderness and care you once gave so freely. In your absence, they feel an emptiness, as if a piece of their life is missing. Your love is the missing puzzle piece, the warmth that completes their soul. Right now, they are waiting. Waiting for a chance to reconnect, waiting for you to bridge the gap that has grown between you. They may not say it aloud, but in their silence lies a deep longing. They are hoping for an opportunity to rekindle what has been lost, to heal the rift that has formed, and to restore the love that once brought them so much comfort and joy. They yearn for you to reach out, to take the first step, to breathe life back into the bond you share. Your connection is not fragile, it is resilient. It is built on something far deeper than surface attraction. This bond carries divine weight, a mission written long before you met in this lifetime. The love between you is not ordinary, it is transformative. It is meant to heal, to elevate, to awaken. At times it may test you, at times it may feel heavy, but it is always leading you toward growth. Though they may seem silent or hesitant now, your person is not indifferent. They are not unaware. They are simply caught in the web of their fears, waiting for the courage to rise. And until that moment comes, their heart beats with hope, for your love, your touch, your presence. They are waiting for you to step forward, to guide them, to help realign the connection. More than anything, they are waiting for the love that only you can give, a love that warms their soul, heals their wounds, and illuminates their path.